Thank you for watching our videos. Please add in our WhatsApp group by sending request to WhatsApp number or by clicking on WhatsApp group invitation link provided in description. This will help to share information on new ideas, research topics, vacancies, PhD or research positions, events and guest lecture opportunities including keynotes. And also please support us by subscribing our channel, like our videos and by sharing these videos to your friends. We can make videos on your required topic or research paper. Please comment your requirement in comment section.
Welcome to our electrical research channel. In this video, I will present the speed control of DC motor by using buck-boost converter. In previous videos, I already presented the speed control of DC motor by using buck converter and by using boost converter separately. And the disadvantages also I presented. Like in buck converter, we cannot go for voltage beyond the rated, and in boost converter, we cannot go the rated. Armature voltage below the my input voltage. So those are the disadvantages compared to boost converter. Buck converter is more suitable for the speed control of DC motor. But compared to boost or buck boost converter is also more suitable than previous ones, because in buck boost converter I can apply the armature voltage above the rated voltage sometime. If it is required for small time period, and below the rated speed, from 0 to V input or greater than V input also I can get it. So whenever I can get the greater than input of the armature voltage, like if I want 200 volts as my armature, I can make it my input as 150 volts. So less value of voltage batteries are sufficient to operate the motor. Here let's see, the armature voltage is 240, so I can take 140 volts or 150 volt as my input voltage. No need to go up to 240 volts. But in buck converter, we have to go for 240 volts batteries. More number of batteries required in connected in series. However, the power will be increased, but high voltage batteries or high voltage DC link is very dangerous compared to low voltage of DC. So the input voltage here I am taken only 150, so I can get up to 240, as well as I can get from 0 to 150 volts also, because it is the buck boost converter. So this inductor I consider as a 10 millihenries, and capacitor is 15,000 microfarads. And this is the closed loop controller. So I taken speed in RPS. uh, this is bus selector, and I selected speed in radians per second, RPS. And I converted the speed to RPM. This is 30 by pi, so I converted to RPM, and this RPM I am comparing to my target value, target speed. So up to 10 seconds I want 500 RPM, and after that 1500 RPM. At 1500 RPM my voltage will increase up to like 200 volts or 220 volts. So it is acting as a boost converter. For 500 RPM my speed will be very less. 500 means, so the voltage, input voltage is less than 150 of armature, and this is my load torque. So up to 0 seconds, my initial value is 0, and after that 0.9. At initially I applied the torque. Here also we can change, like up to 2 or 2 newton per meter or 5 newton meter or 25, whatever you want you can add it. Timingly I will operate at zero point 0.9 only. It is very less actually, but for getting better response, I can apply very less. And see, this is the buck boost converter, so the output terminal have to be reversed. This is the negative and this will be the positive. So according to my field also I made it reverse. And this I connected to a negative, and this I connected to a positive. And this is the PI controller, because I made it derivative gain as a 0. And now let me see, once I will start the running the program, the model, and we can get the speed response. Like see, the speed is coming to 500 rpm, because initially I want only 500 rpm. At 10th seconds I want like 1500 rpm, so it is reaching to 1500 rpm, but it is taking some time to stabilize. See, this is my speed response. You can see up to 10 seconds my speed is 500 rpm. See, the 500 rpm is coming, and after that I want like 1500 rpm, so it is coming nearly 1500 rpm. So this is my duty cycle. See, the duty cycle is also varying according to my output, and this is the my current. See, the continuous current is coming. There is no discontinuous current mode. Actually, discontinuous mode is very dangerous in the uh, in the project of DC separate, I mean speed control of DC motor, because once current is zero, it unable to drive the, I mean, vehicle or load. So here the duty cycle I am converting to the pulses by using this relative operator, I mean relational operator. Uh, so these are my pulses, and for timingly you can use the saturation to limit the duty cycle also. So this is the small project as a separate ledger DC motor speed control by using buck boost converter. Now we can see the output voltage, I mean input voltage of armature. So I have to bring the voltmeter, and this is the positive terminal and this will be the negative terminal. This is the pulse weight in DC, so I require mean value. This is the mean value. Generally very high frequency is required to get the accurate DC, and this is my scope. Now see, now again I am running the model, and up to 10 seconds my speed is like 500. So my input voltage is very less, nearly 57 volts, but my input DC is 150 volts, but I am getting only 57 volts because I require only 500 rpm. And after 10 seconds, see, I require the speed above 50, I mean 1500 rpm. So this is coming nearly like 170 or 165, above 150, I mean above 150. So we can say that it is acting as a boost converter. So sometime it is acting as a buck converter less than the rated speed, I mean below the cutoff speed, and sometime it will acting as a boost converter for above the cutoff speeds. Here cutoff speed is the speed is nearly equal to my input voltage. I am saying that my input voltage.